had to stay overnight. It was totally unnecessary. I mean, there's so much to do at home. There must be a ton of laundry. Oh, and I think, I should get a diaper service. It'd be one less thing to worry about. Unless you hate that idea.
No, I don't hate that idea. But you have something to do first.
Good morning, Robin.
What are you doing here?
You have an appointment.
I don't appreciate being ambushed. Was this your idea?
What if it was?
Why not just go all the way and have me committed?
Robin, don't be ridiculous. You had an appointment. Under the circumstances, not really a good day to start playing hooky.
Under what circumstances? I accidentally fell off a dog last night. I don't see why a psychiatrist is necessary right now.
Prove to me that you're serious about getting help.
Isn't that between me and my doctor?
Robin, for your sake, for my sake, and for Emma's sake, show up to treatment.
Or what?
I'm not going to do this, Robin. I'm not going to let you make me angry in order to change the subject.
I'm getting treatment. You don't have to force me to do it.
That's great. Prove to me. Prove how committed you are to our daughter, then.
There was an accident, but I'm sure you've already formed all kinds of opinions.
Well, I always formulate opinions about my patients. That's my job. The good news is my opinions can evolve. So, are we having a session or not?
Feels more like a witch hunt.
I acknowledge your feelings. Why don't you tell me why you were on that pier?
Despite what Patrick already told you, I was just on the docks to think. You know, I needed some time to think about what you and I had talked about. It was foggy and was slippery, and I fell in. He found me, and Patrick pulled me out of the water.
Oh, that was a stroke of luck.
Yeah, I guess I should be more grateful. Anyway, accidents happen, and I feel better today. I woke up feeling eager to get home and get back to normal. And I also took the meds that you prescribed. See? So, can I go now?
You have a serious condition. You need to get serious to deal with it. Normal is not an option until you address your postpartum depression. You have to work for it. It won't go away by itself.
Actually, that's not always true. I've studied the statistics.
There are all kinds of statistics. Do you want to wait and find out which category you fall into?
Look, I know that I have postpartum. I know that I've acted out in inappropriate ways, and I'm also aware that it's affected Patrick. So maybe he should also get some help.
Couples counseling is a great idea. I'd be glad to make Patrick a part of our sessions. Or we can continue alone. It's your choice.
Pass the message along. We'll take care of it on this end. I gotta go.
Be careful. It's easier to fall in than you think.
You know, I was just trying to decide if I should, come to see you.
So you did hear what happened? Yeah, it was an accident. Patrick actually jumped in and pulled me out of the water. It was foggy and dark, and I slipped.
I believe it.
You don't know how good it is to hear somebody say that and mean it.
I can still see that you're in trouble. And I'd like to help you if I can.
Thank you. I actually know what I have to do. I just can't bring myself to do it. I was standing right here where I've stood a million times before.
I know, but you've never had postpartum depression before.
I've had a hard time thinking clearly, and I'm always exhausted, and I think I hallucinated.
What'd you see?
A little girl. She was standing right there. She was about 10, She had big, sad eyes. She said her father was a doctor. She said that she didn't have a mom because her mom didn't want her. She said her name was Emma.
You think you imagined her?
She's everything that I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of my little girl growing up thinking that I don't want her.
Yeah, but Emma's still a baby. There's time to fix this.
But I do want my little girl, Jason. I've always wanted her. I just... Maybe I'm not supposed to be a mom.
Robin, you can do anything that you want to do. You are one of the strongest people that I know.
What if I'm not anymore? What if I do everything that everybody wants me to do? I take a pill, I go to therapy, and nothing changes. What if this entire nightmare has nothing to do with postpartum depression and I'm just not fit to be a mother? It's all out of my control, which is not a good place to be for a control freak like me.
Okay, well, what's one thing you can do to make you feel in control again?
Well, I don't want to take antidepressants. I mean, I even tore up my prescription. I ended up taking them because Patrick was on my case. And Sonny has already given me the speech about the miracle of modern medicine. I just, I hate the idea of being dependent on a pill.
Yeah, but I don't think they're meant to be anything but for short term, and they could help you.
Would you take antidepressants?
Well, I don't have a baby to take care of. Or a life that's falling apart. What?
If Patrick had said that to me, I would bite his head off, but it's true, and for some reason I can hear it coming from you.
You know why? Because you don't like asking for help, and I don't like telling people what to do.
That's why we get along so well.
So why don't you tell me what scares you the most?
What if this treatment doesn't work? What if
what you're feeling isn't because of postpartum depression?
What if I just don't want to be a mother? What if this has nothing to do with postpartum depression? And what happens to Emma if I don't want to be a mom? What is she gonna do? I mean, what if she needs me, my help and my love?
Do you hear yourself right now? I mean, you're worried about Emma. You want her to be cared for and loved. And that's what mothers do. For what it's worth, I think you should keep taking the pills and keep going to therapy and just, give them both some time to work.
Who are you and what have you done with Jason? Jason, I know, doesn't give advice.
Well, it looks like he needed.
Oh, boy, do I.
Do you remember how much you used to help me with Michael? I mean, you were so kind and nurturing, and I just remember that you would rock him to sleep. And, of course, I was so clueless at the time, and when he would cry, you would hold him and comfort him, and you knew exactly what he needed. And somewhere, I know you've got that for Emma, too.
I'll try.
Promise.
I promise.